Welcome. I'm the worst rapper in the world, MC Toon, and I've got with me right over here the Irish Leprechaun. How you doing, Mr. Leprechaun?
Hey, everybody. Doing really good. Doing really good. Let me just turn down my lights because it's a bit on the bright side.
Oh, look at that. Look at that hat. Fun fact, that is what he wears normally when he's outside of the house. Yeah.
Generally, oh, whoops, I did the wrong thing with the light. This is to be an Irish citizen, you have to wear this hat.
Yeah.
And you always have to be within arm's reach of a pint of Guinness.
You can take it off on occasion.
You can. You're allowed to take it off certain times throughout the year, but on St. Patrick's Day, we're all obliged to wear it by the state.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's expected. So
it is.
Well, it is today, right now, March 17th.
It sure is.
And that makes it what?
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
Lá Féile Pádraig, as we call it, and not St. Patty's Day. Please, people.
If you're gonna do it, is it you do it with a D or a T, or you just don't do it?
If you do it, yeah. So if you want to shorten it, you're allowed to say St. Paddy's Day. You're allowed to say St. Patrick's Day, and Lá Féile Pádraig is the Irish version of it.
Lá Féile Pádraig.
Yeah. So Law is day, Féile is saint, and Pádraig is Patrick.
Oh. Very nice.
Lá Féile Pádraig. But yeah, St. Patty's Day. I think it's because it was a bit of an Americanism, like with as some Irish people call them, plastic patties. Yeah, some people just hate that. So when people say Patty's Day, it drives people crazy.
so then to be clear, this is when St. Patrick chased all of the snakes that were not there out of Ireland.
Out of Ireland, correct.
Yeah. And
I think
and they weren't really there to begin with.
They weren't there. I mean, it was a pretty good grift. He was like, see, no more snakes. Ta-da!
Very nice. Well, I have a little, if people know, I've got my OSI mug right here. And my typical beverage that's in here. Nice. That's skulls in
that's my demon goblet.
A chalice of skulls. Very nice.
Chalice of skulls with Irish whiskey in it. So anyway, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. Sláinte. Fun Irish fact. The word whiskey comes from Irish Gaelic. We don't call it, actually a lot of people call my language Gaelic, but in Ireland we don't call it Gaelic at all. We either just call it Irish or Gaeilge. And because Gaelic is a collection of languages. But anyway, the word whiskey comes from the Irish Gaeilge. And it's actually a shortened version of the Irish word, which is Ishkabaha. And when you translate that to English...
Gesundheit.
Go on.
Gesundheit.
Yeah. When you translate Ishkabaha to English, it means the water of life. And that's where we get the word whiskey, Uishka, whiskey.
Water of life. Very interesting.
So that's where you get it from. Yeah, it's a really important part of the culture, really. Believe it or not.
Yeah, and in the kitchen, you've got hot water, cold water, and water of life.
Exactly. Hot water, cold water, water of life, and then in the bath, it's all Guinness.
Now, I'm not a fan. Sorry, people. I'm not a fan of beer. I do like what's in here, but I don't like beer. Now, people have told me, well, you need to have Guinness. Then you'll like
Guinness
beer.
Guinness is good.
So
it is different.
I tried it. I've been to England only once. Stayed in Feltham, which apparently is not the place to go for a vacation or a holiday, as you say.
Sure isn't.
But it was there for work, and I had one meeting in a week.
Nice.
One meeting. I was actually over the weekend. We got there like early in the week and we left like Tuesday. So we had, I don't know. So there were three of us. Two of us had one meeting. So we went, the company brought us out to Westminster.
Westminster Abbey.
Oh, I love that. And we had the audio tour.
Yeah.
So
it's beautiful there, isn't it?
Yeah, and like seeing like some of the entryways into these alcoves on the side where it's stone, right? But it's so worn down. There's inches removed.
Yeah. It's amazing
from people walking. Oh, so if that was my favorite. If you get to London and if you do one thing, I say Go to Westminster.
Palace of Westminster. Yeah. Oh man, like the UK is beautiful. Ireland is obviously beautifuler because we didn't have the Anglo-Saxon part of that history. So we didn't have a lot of those big Gothic style buildings or any of that stuff. We still have all the old, like my family, my clan still has an actual real working castle. You can live in it, and yeah. So we elect a new chieftain every year, and so it was my uncle before. My dad's been chieftain once. I'm going to go for it next year and try and vlog it. I thought that'd be fun. And so, yeah, we all meet at the castle and have a big party. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And that's the beauty about Ireland. You could walk around anywhere in Ireland and you'll just bump into a random old medieval house or a medieval cottage and nobody might have seen it for 100 years. It's just left there somewhere. And it's pretty amazing. I'm excited to go back for that reason as well, to go out exploring again.
Loved it. Loved to go there. The trip to England was just one of my favorites ever. So yeah,
I can't. So where did you stay again? Did you say
Feltham?
Oh, Feltham. Yeah, that's in the West End, isn't it? By Hounslow, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Hounslow. I remember what the on the train.
The train line.
The names of the towns we went through.
Hounslow will be the next one, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
I love the name of towns, and I mentioned it in a chat with Simon Dan, and he's like, you should get this book. Something about the names of towns in England. I bought the book. I haven't read it yet, but by an American guy that's like well traveled in England and knows lots about it. People probably know what I'm talking about. I forgot.
I reckon if you like that, you would like the names of towns and villages in Ireland.
Yeah, but the letters are all in weird orders, and they got things above them and stuff, and
got little things. That's true.
You can't pronounce.
But when you break them down, they're really interesting. Like there's a little townland near where I'm from called Knocknagopaleen. And like straight off the top of the head, it's like, what? And if you speak Gaelic, you'd understand it straight away. It means the hill of the small horses, and it's got really cool names like that. Like a lot of places in Ireland start with Bally, Bally, and that just means Ballia, which is town.
Oh, okay.
And that's it.
You put it at the beginning. I see.
You put it at the beginning, yeah. So like I went to school in a place called Ballysagart, which Ballia on the Sagar means the town of the church, and there's about 200 Ballysagarts in Ireland, so it gets a bit confusing. So if you're from 2 Main Street Ballysagart, you're going to probably get somebody else's mail at some stage.
Nice. Well, let me read. Asylum says, "I'm green, da be die. If I was blue, I would die."
Do you get it?
No, I have no idea.
You know that song, "I'm blue"? I'm blue, da ba dee da ba da. No.
Maybe.
What? Are you serious?
You're gonna have to.
Man Crew.
Wait, do a little more. Give me a little more.
I don't know. There's no words. It's just I'm blue. Da, ba, dee, da, ba, da,
oh,
whatever it is. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. God damn, this hat is hot. But if I take it off, I'll lose my Irish passport.
I know.
But I reckon you'd love Ireland actually.
Oh yeah. I do enjoy travel. Where else did we go? We went to the British War Museum. Wow.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
We went to the palace. What's that called?
Buckhouse?
I don't know. Buckingham Palace. Yeah.
Yeah.
We went there. We saw the
changing of the guard and all that.
Yeah, that was pretty distant. We didn't see that close up. But then we went to the Tower of London, spent a long time there.
Oh, cool.
Saw where the head was chopped off. We saw there's like that glass. It's a pillow made out of glass. Mary of Scots, right?
Oh, Mary Queen of Scots?
Yeah, that's where she was beheaded, right?
That's right, yeah. She was Queen Elizabeth's
cousin?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So,
yeah, it's an amazing place, actually, the Tower of London.
Yeah, we saw like the prison, like in the tower, which has been in lots of like documentaries. I'm like, oh, I know where that is. We did see the changing of the guard there.
Oh, that's cool.
We toured the actual like keep, I guess.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Did you meet the
Yeah.
beef eaters?
Yeah, the beef eaters.
They're
Yeah.
cool, aren't they?
Yeah.
Do you know why they're called beef eaters?
Because they eat beef.
Apparently, it was a mispronunciation of beef feeders because they keep
Oh.
ravens there, and it's a good luck thing, and you'll see them feed beef to the ravens.
Oh, I see.
Now,
Okay.
whether that's true or not, I'm not sure, but the Yeoman Guard, I think they're called, is their proper name.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I think so. Yeah, they're cool though, and they're all genuine ex-service people as well, which is cool.
Yeah. So we've got Cretan Bull says talking to an Irish guy about England on St. Patrick's Day.
That's a fairly good point, actually. Yeah. Hey, it's close enough. It's close enough.
Yeah.
Well, not really.
And then
I'll probably lose my passport for that.
I just need to say one thing. Apparently, Digital Demonic Davros.
Digital Demonic Davros.
He just wanted me to say his name. There you go.
Sometimes that's all you need. Damn right.
Yep.
Dumb Jesus says St. Patrick is probably from England.
I
think it's actually Wales. I'm pretty sure he was from Wales originally. He was a slave. He was taken as a slave and brought to Ireland. And that's where we get the shamrock from. So to teach the local pagans about Christianity, he used the shamrock to demonstrate the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, the three points of it. So that's where we get the shamrock from. I think the snakes part of it was a metaphor for driving paganism out of the country.
It sounds,
sounds reasonable. I'm going to take this hat off because my head is melting. sorry, all of my ancestors.
So he was taken as a slave as a teenager, I think, into Ireland.
Yeah.
And then he got his freedom, went back to Wales, and then
went back again.
And then went back to do a spiritual mission there.
To do a missionary.
There
was
it's an amazing story of forgiveness and retribution, right? It
is.
That he was a prisoner and he went back to care for them. So it's cool.
Yeah, it is. It is a great story. And like, he's not the only one. There's quite a lot of interesting, well, I guess you call them saints, but so like one of them is a person called Saint Carthage. And Saint Carthage, he would love this place. If you get a chance, right, Google this place. It's called Lismore, Lismore, County Waterford. It's where I went to school in high school. And it's just castles everywhere, literally everywhere.
Really?
And yeah. And there's a cathedral there. I'm gonna check how old it is.
Like 7 billion years old, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. St. Carthage's cathedral. It's old. It is fucking old. But there's hold on, that's the. Sorry, just give me 1 sec here now. St. Carthage's Church, Lismore, maybe. Wait, they're just showing me the new one. Anyway, doesn't matter. So there's a tomb in there, and on the tomb, there's a lot of red marks all over it. And it's believed that the tomb bleeds once every couple of years. And it is kind of weird. I remember going there as a kid. It's like a medieval tomb. You can go right into this old medieval church and just like all the old stuff is still there. It's really cool. It's a really cool place. But in the graveyard outside, all flat earthers would have a great time. There's one grave there, and it's a pyramid with a globe on top. And it's from about I think it's from the late 1700s, early 1800s, and it was an explorer. And so yeah, he had his tomb was a pyramid with a globe on the top. I got to get some videos of that when I go home. That'd be awesome.
Nice. Oh, I've got from Angel Gamer, friend of mine that I know in real life. Good to see you here. Sent this St. Patrick's Day little thing. It is St. Patrick. We've got us with a bunch of snakes in the car saying, "Are we there yet? I have to go to the bathroom. How much farther? I'm going to be sick." St. Patrick driving the snakes out of England.
Oh my God.
Very, very nice.
Hold on, did he drive him out of England as well?
Sorry, it says Ireland. I didn't.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
I'll blame it on the OSI mug.
Yeah, that's it. You blame it on that. We'll take that one.
I can say definitively that what is in here is Irish.
Yes, that's Bailey's you got there, is it? I love Bailey's.
Just saying it's Irish. That's all I'm
I
saying.
love Bailey's.
And coffee ice cubes.
Yeah, you told me that before. That's a great idea.
I like the liquid version of that. Both the the standard hot, the standard cold, and the augmented with spirits version.
Yeah, the whole kind of selection. They actually did a really nice Belgian chocolate Baileys before. And it was really nice. They serve it over frozen raspberries.
Wow, that does sound good.
It is as good as it sounds. I promise that.
Raspberries are probably my favorite fruit.
Oh yeah, me too. Me too.
The
texture.
Yeah, everything.
Even
like the little seeds that are kind of annoying, but I'll take them because the rest of it's so good.
It's worth it. I found a new fruit the other day and I was like, what is this? It's called a kiwi berry.
I saw them in the store.
Oh my God, they're amazing. They taste like a kiwi. They taste hold on. I'll be right back. Let me go get one. I'll show you.
Okay.
I'm going to do a high-tech screen cover here.
There we go. If I will even do better than that. I'll just do this so you only see, dumb old me. If you look up, here's what happened. We were driving from, my parents used to own a cabin in near Brainerd area, and we're driving home from there. And there's a billboard that says, "Quick, can you name 5 berries?" So right in the chat right now, people name 5 berries in one line, comma separated, 5 berries, people. Everybody do what you can. And so we're like, oh, we'd do that. You get to like 3, you're like, oh, this will be easy. You get to 4, you're like, wait a second. And then you get into things you've actually never eaten, right? Gooseberries. I've never eaten a gooseberry. There is a pizza place in Nisswa that has lingonberry pizza. It's awesome. It's the great pizza. Anyway, lingonberry. Right. Anyway, so here you go, Mr. Irish Leprechaun. Name 5 berries.
5 berries: strawberry, raspberry, blueberry, gooseberry.
Have you ever had gooseberry?
Yes, we had a gooseberry tree in our backyard. Makes you shit. And loganberry.
All right, you got it. But yeah, so people have
banana.
That's the deal. All right, so the point is, I was seeing a billboard that said name 5 berries, and so I'm like, I just go and look up berries later. Almost everything's a berry except for strawberry. Yes. It's not a berry. So kiwi,
I know, right?
Kiwi is a berry. Cantaloupe, watermelon, muskmelon, honeydew, they're all technically berries.
All berries. This is a kiwi berry.
There it is. Is it fuzzy at all, or is it still just
not at all. It is actually a type of kiwi. I did look it up. It's a Japanese kiwi. So when you bite into it, it looks kind of like a kiwi inside. It tastes just like kiwi, but with a kind of almost a minty hit to it, which is. It actually kind of has a bit of a taste of like what's that stuff they put on before they do surgery? What's that brown stuff called again? Iodine. It's got a slight iodine flavor in there, but it's not bad. It's actually quite pleasant.
So Brainy Beaver is saying that strawberries are not berries, which I know, but he's saying raspberries are not berries. I don't know about that.
I can kind of see that because it's just like the strawberry, isn't it?
Well, no, strawberries have the seeds on the outside. That's why they're not berries. But
okay.
But all right, I gotta look this up. Of course,
aren't cucumbers berries?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that we consider fruit that are vegetables that are actually fruit. All right, so I Google raspberry, and of course, raspberry pie comes up because I'm a nerd. So, all right.
Raspberry pie is so good, though.
Oh, there's a place in down.
Really expensive to make, though, right?
Oh yeah,
raspberries are so expensive.
There's a place in Minneapolis called Murray's. It's a steak place, and it's best to go there if the company is paying, because the thing that I like is the Chateaubriand for 2 for 1.
Yes, I hear you.
I'll just eat it myself. It's $120. So yeah, all
Worth
right.
it.
Oh, so when somebody else pays, of course.
Oh, fuck yeah, absolutely. If you want to try something really like amazingly delicious, we used to have this back home, apple crumble with raspberries in it, right? But you take out the fucking apple. Just make raspberry crumble with Bailey's Irish cream mixed with whipped cream. Pour it over the top.
Oh, say that again.
So raspberry crumble, hot.
Yeah.
So hot raspberry crumble with Bailey's Irish cream, whipped cream. You can buy the whipped cream. Oh my good God. It's amazing, man. It's one of the most delicious things I've ever had. Or raspberry trifle. That's another amazing thing to eat. Trifle's my favorite dessert.
Trifle, huh?
Oh yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh my gosh. Sherry trifle is amazing.
So, I have a video coming out Saturday. And
oh yeah,
in that video, I talk about a certain person who likes to do petitions. Nobody, don't guess. You're not going to guess. Nobody's going to guess. I'm not going to say it though.
Okay.
But this person, I wrote this thing in the script about that she's such a petitioner that she petitioned to have all Turkish Delight be sugar-free in the town she lives in.
Seriously?
I made that up.
Oh, okay. Jesus, I thought you were serious there.
But that's my line. I'm like, what would be the most ridiculous thing to petition for somebody that's like, oh, it's all about the children? That would be perfect.
That'd be pretty good.
Because what are the ingredients of Turkish Delight?
Rose water and sugar?
Well, sugar, and yeah, the rose water's optional.
Oh, is it? Oh, I thought it had to be rose. I just had Turkish Delight, actually. I love it.
I looked up a recipe. I've never had it. It's not in America, really. So,
are you serious? I got to send you some Irish Turkish Delight.
I only know of it because of Narnia.
Oh, okay.
That's the only reason why I know it even exists.
It's so nice. It's really pleasant. It's not like candy. It's really pleasant. There's a store in my city that's been there for about 150 years called Haji Ba, and he's a guy that moved to Ireland from the Ottoman Empire in the late 1800s, and he set up a shop. Haji Ba's is the name of the shop, obviously, and it's all like Turkish Delight and baklava and a few other kind of Middle Eastern delicacies, and it's still there. It's still. I don't think the store is still there, but the company is there, and the guy he sells. His grandson or whatever is really old now, so he still sells stuff for parties and whatnot, and their Turkish Delight is incredible. Turkish Delight with pistachio in it and all sorts of amazing stuff. Yeah, I'll send some over when I get home.
But what's left in Turkish Delight if you take out the sugar?
Not a lot. Not a lot. It's what's in Turkish? It's just most.
I looked up the recipe. You take sugar, you melt it, and then you heat up cornstarch, which really is just sugar. And water, you make a little paste out of it, and then you pour that into the already melted sugar. Optional rose water, and then you let it solidify, and then cut it up into cubes and dip it in powdered sugar, or as you say, confectioner's sugar, right?
Yeah, or castor sugar or something.
Yeah. So.
God damn, I had Turkish Delight in Turkey before. And it's totally different. It tasted way different to what I was used to, but it's still amazing though. Amazing.
So Brainy Beaver, I didn't doubt him, but I'm looking at the article on raspberries on Wikipedia, and I'm like, you can't search for berry to find it's not a berry. So he sent me an article on McGill.ca, which is some CA. That's America's hat, by the way. America's hat looks a lot like the hat you were wearing, just kind of a big old thing.
Like a bowler, not a bowler.
It's a big
top hat.
It's a big thing up on top. Anyway, so yeah, interesting. Raspberries are not berries. I thought they actually were. I suppose blackberries aren't. I knew that strawberries were not.
So what is a raspberry? It's just a fruit, is it?
It's a fruit of some, yeah. I'm not going to get technical.
Yeah.
All right. This is not the botany class, people.
No, it's not. That's right.
This is St. Patrick's Day, Slancha.
Do you guys, oh, fuck yeah, slancha. Do you guys get wild blackberries in America?
Yeah. I don't like blackberries much, but
really?
raspberries. The raspberries grow around here wild. So we'll go on a walk.
No way.
And
I love that.
And nobody eats them because they don't know, but like all along where we go for walks, there's raspberries everywhere, but they're tiny if they're not like,
yeah,
cultivated.
And a lot of them will be eaten by birds and stuff anyway, the bigger juicy ones.
Yeah. Well, on a walking path that gets a lot of traffic, it does help. So
True.
yeah, so we'll go and we'll bring a little container to put the raspberry. They never make it to the container.
Oh no, just
right. If you like raspberries and you bring a container to collect the raspberries, they never go in the container.
Yeah, just don't even bother bringing it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I mean, you can like hold it up and do that and then be like,
just like plow them in. Yeah. And the like fresh raspberries are so good, man. I love blackberry. I like some of my fondest memories as a child was like where we grew up, right in the valley. There was we call it cover. I guess you'd call it bushland maybe, but we call it cover. It comes from hunting where foxes would go into cover or whatever. And it's just brambles everywhere, just everywhere for miles. And we would go out and we would just walk along eating blackberries constantly. And like our faces would be covered in blackberry juice. And then we'd bring it home. And my dad was a confectioner and a baker. And he used to make raspberry jam and raspberry pies and stuff like that. Oh my goodness. I'm looking forward to when I go back to take my nieces out looking for razzas, we call them. Going out looking for razzas, not razzas, blackers. So that'll be fun. That'll be awesome. I'm looking forward to that. And wild mint was another thing that we used to get a lot of. And wild garlic. And it just tastes, it's just different.
Wild garlic.
Yeah. Huh? Wild garlic. I've gotten really into videos lately, watching people out looking for food in the wild. Like there's one guy, I can't remember his name, but man, he's the most relaxing videos to watch. He doesn't talk at all. And it's just him. It's the imagery's beautiful. He's in Scandinavia somewhere. And he goes out like picking berries and wild mint and pine needles. Did you ever have pine tea?
Oh, I just the sound of it from all the different like, survival TV shows and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, bitter. I can't imagine. Yeah. Nope, I haven't.
We used to make it that and nettle tea. We used to make nettle tea as well. But I remember when we were kids, we used to pick. I think it was Pinus storibus was the genus of tree. At least I think the eastern white pine or something like that. One of those anyway. I'm not sure which one exactly, but you would pick the needles, right? And when you brew the tea, it would go really kind of a pale green. And that means it's good to drink. If it goes really dark green, it means it's not good to drink, I think. But it was sweet. It was like sweet and lemony. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It tasted like something, I can't put my finger on what it was, but it was just really, really nice. And honeysuckles, you make honeysuckle tea. That was another thing we used to make.
We have
that was lovely.
We have volunteer honeysuckle right outside our door.
Nice.
And it's a lot too, so it's awesome.
And it's so delicious as well. It's really like the honeysuckle tea is beautiful. It's such a lovely flavor and it's just really nice. Yeah, I love it. And wild mint. Wild mint is awesome.
Let's see. Make sure I have. There we go. I had accidentally not had Angel Gamer as a mod, so that I had to fix that.
Oh, you had to address that for sure.
Yes. A friend in real life, somebody I know in real life, so gotta appreciate that.
Oh yeah. So, did you ever have dandelion tea?
I've had dandelions in salad, and it's bitter.
Oh
so,
yeah,
I don't.
It is bitter. It amazed me when I moved to Australia first. I don't think dandelions grow wild here because it's probably too hot, I guess. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
And I remember going to the garden center and they had dandelions in pots for sale. And I was like, these are weeds back home. And it was like $30. Like $30. I was like, what? I was like, you shitting
We
me?
spray them.
Yeah, we kill them or make them into tea. You have to get them when they're super young or whatever. And then there's fiddlehead ferns.
Yeah, they're super fine ferns.
So they're like a curled fern, but you have to get them when they're babies. And then you put them on the barbecue and you mix it in with salad, and it is the nicest flavor ever. It's kind of like bok choy, but kind of peppery. Put them on the grill for like a minute, and
just a little bit.
Oh yeah, just a little bit. It was it was incredible. I'm trying to think what other wood sorrel was another one we used to get. My dad used to pick that. That was lovely too.
We would get my grandparents. We would go to my grandparents' house, and we would get we'd go mushroom hunting. Get the morel. Oh
yes,
morel mushrooms.
Oh, you get a lot of them up your part of the world, don't you? I don't think we get them down here. Yeah. They're quite expensive in Ireland, actually. Elderflower was another thing. We used to get the elderberries and all that kind of stuff.
Now, did your father smell of elderberries?
He did, and my mother was indeed a hamster.
Okay, excellent.
Just in case I'm guessing that was the next question.
Yep, I was curious.
You were loading it,
and also, I guess you were talking about the castles earlier. What was it? Is it an oligarchical collective where you take turns as an executive officer each week? Is that how it works?
So it used to be that way, but then some watery tart threw a sword at somebody, and we made him king.
I see.
So
okay.
It was one of those kind of situations. One of my
listen. Strange women lying about in ponds is no way to form a base. I screwed that up. I'm sorry.
You were really close.
I was right on there. Yeah. Strange women lying about in ponds is no. Oh man, I can't even. Yeah, he's got to look it up now. See, I'm not the only one.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, people don't mock me unless you can type it right now.
Oh, I remember. I remember. Strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for government.
There you go. It could have. It sounds like it was maybe a moistened bint. Bimp or bint.
I'm not sure.
PhD Tony was trying to clarify on that.
I remember that part where it's what was it again? I'm 37. I'm not old. It's like, so I can't just call you man. Well, what you could say, Dennis. I didn't know you were called Dennis. Well, you didn't bother to ask, did you? Oh man. Well, I am a king. A king, eh?
Who made you king?
Yeah, I didn't vote for you. Oh man,
you don't vote for king. I haven't watched that recently enough. It was.
I haven't watched it in years.
It was multiple times in a year and I have seen it probably in the last year. I'm sure, but my kids love it.
It's been a few years.
My kids love it. Like you've gotta keep it going. Dark Steve says I need to change the stream name to Scottish Angel instead of Irish Leprechaun. What is there a story to that?
Yeah, there is. Daniel Pratt thinks that the opposite of Irish Demon is Scottish Leprechaun. Scottish Angel.
Scottish Angel.
So he started calling me Scottish Angel on a stream one night.
You gotta own that, man.
Yeah, I was like, fucking A, Scottish Angel's all right by me.
I'm doing it. Scottish
Angel. Yeah, I mean, I'll have to switch to Scotch then. Hold on.
Don't worry, he's got it.
Oh, I've got it. Don't you worry. I've got a whiskey from most countries. Yeah, so apparently Scottish is the opposite of Irish. And actually, they're just an extension of us. They're just our slightly crazier cousins that said, hey, lads, I know an even colder place. And went off to Scotland. Like most Scottish people are descendant from Irish. That's why we have the same language, same culture pretty much. The Scotty, they were called, the Irish people that went to Scotland. That's where it gets the name Scotland from. The Scotty, they were people from Northern Ireland.
I have heard that the problem with Scotland is that it's full of Scots.
No way. That myself and Mrs. Demon, I have got to get her to say it on the stream because she loves that sentence. She's like, the problem with Scotland is it's full of Scots. She says it all the time. Anytime I mention Scotland, she says it every single time. She's a massive Braveheart fan.
Is she at work right now?
She is at work right now. Yeah, she'll be going crazy that she missed that because that's her favorite.
That's too bad. I mean, if she were there, we'd put her on, and then she could just take over the whole stream.
Oh yeah, she could.
I don't know how you did it. You are punching way above your weight level.
Miles above my weight. I don't know how I did it either. I mean, sometimes I'm sitting there and I look at her and I kind of go, "Are you kidding me? Why?" But
why,
yeah, man,
why you?
She is. Yeah. Why me? Why me? It must be the giant personality.
Yeah.
We've been together over a decade now. And and she got more beautiful. And so I just and she always was. So I lucked out big time. She's a great lady and she's really smart. She's way smarter than me. And she's really, really, really funny. Yeah, we have a great time.
You probably should just put her on the stream and you could just leave and, do the dishes. I said it to her. Yeah, I
was like, if you come on the stream, I'm going to get 1 million subscribers because she's really funny. But we're saving up to get her a microphone and a camera and we're going to do podcasts together, maybe once, twice a week.
Oh, yeah.
She works in the medical legal area. So she's super busy. Her job takes up a lot of time. So it's kind of hard to get her to be around. But so yeah, once we go back to Ireland, she's leaving that job. We're moving back to Ireland.
August, right?
In August, yeah. So her dad's quite unwell, so we're going back there to take care of him and help out her mom because her mom doesn't drive, so she can't really go anywhere. So we're gonna go back and help out, and it'll be a nice break from the mad. Australia is beautiful, but it's crazy. The lifestyle is very hectic here.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody has this vision of Australia being all beaches and calm and lovely, but it's really not. It's quite wild here. It's a very materialistic country. I love it here, but the materialism it's exhausting.
And you're on the west side.
We're on the west coast, yeah.
Somewhere near Perth.
Yeah, I'm right in Perth. I'm about 2 miles from the city center.
Okay,
yeah.
So you could go find Flat Earth Perth and give them a swift kick to the nuts?
Yeah, I was, they meet actually in a park just down the street from me. Literally I can walk there now and be back in 10 minutes.
Could you kick them in the nuts in the meantime?
If he had them, I definitely could, yeah.
Oh.
100%. Why, do you have a beef with him?
Oh, yeah, he when in New Zealand when there was that shooting in the mosque?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
guess what his response to that was?
I guess he applauded it, did he?
He said it's all fake.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. I saw the video. It's not fake. I know people from Christchurch that live nearby.
He played the video that was right after it had happened on his channel. It's like fake. I'm like, that's really, of course that the video got taken down, but that's really people in their last moments of life.
That is horrifying.
Fake. Yeah. So if he had any of those things, a good swift kick there would be appropriate.
Is he still on YouTube?
I hope not.
It looks like he's not there anymore. Shit, I would have loved to have. Let me see. I'm just looking. There doesn't seem to be any channel by that name anymore, unfortunately. I did see it once before.
Very fortunately.
I don't know, because I would have liked to have gone and have an old chat with him.
Yeah.
I see he might be on Facebook or something. He might have a group. But yeah, I know they used to meet down the street from us. And when we went into lockdown, he got in trouble for something. Oh yeah, I think it was for the Flat Earth meetup that they had. And we were lucky here. We didn't get any COVID in Western Australia. So over here, it's been like we have never been locked down. It's the only difference is that you can't leave the state. That's the only difference.
Oh, so
you can go to nightclubs.
They were meeting when they were not supposed to.
Yeah, so we literally had 1 week of lockdown. 1 week, that's all, at the start. And then when it transpired that there was little to no COVID in Western Australia, they opened everything back up. And they had been warned. They'd been warned. The police came down. They were like, you can be in the park, you can be here together, but you just need to stand, 2 meters apart. That's all I ask. And they wouldn't take it. I think it was on the news here, or somebody put it on Facebook or something. And I was like, oh, these dickheads. Here we go. But yeah, I mean, up until, since the week after COVID, we, nightclubs were open.
So you never had it there, huh?
Never. I think we had one case. We had one case 2 months ago where the whole state went into lockdown immediately. Our state premier, not Scott Morrison. I can't think of his name. Our state premier, he locked down the whole state immediately, locked down everything as soon as this new case came up a couple of months ago, and shut everything down. Nothing spread, and then we opened up a week later. Wow. No more COVID.
That's pretty nice.
No planes in or out, though. So that's another part. We shut down the borders, and that made a huge difference for us.
Yeah, it's very different here. It's tough to shut things down here. So.
Oh, yeah, it is. And like over here, you had, like, as soon as it happened, everybody put on masks, everybody socially distanced, except for the rushes in the stores. That was a bit annoying. The few people who were like refusing to wear masks, everybody just went to town on them. I saw a few in the local store here. I live in a kind of a rough area, so I'm like just on the edge of a rough area. So you get that kind of person there, and they were like, I'm not wearing a mask. And literally security guards, other shoppers, staff members were like, get the fuck out if you're not going to wear a mask. And that was it. And then we had no spread.
But now, are people wearing masks now?
No.
None of that.
Nothing. There's no social distancing. I could go into a nightclub now and bump and grind up on people and no problem.
You do that often?
Every day. Every single day.
Absolutely.
Every single day, without fail.
I used to drive Lyft and Uber, and I brought those drunk people home. I loved the bars closed at 2:15, and the first ride after 2 o'clock, not 2:15. The first ride after 2 o'clock was always my favorite. Those people, because they're the ones that got kicked out of the bar.
Yeah.
Right. And then there's a rush, right? There's a surge charge, right? So they're paying double or triple to get in the car. So they're drunk enough to say, I don't care how much it costs. And, so it was the biggest fare of the night. And they were the most fun in almost every circumstance.
Oh, yeah. So. Unbelievable. I do Uber Eats from time to time. Usually just when I'm bored, if Mrs. Demon's away on a work thing, I'll do Uber Eats for a couple hours around my area.
Yeah.
And you meet some interesting characters doing Uber Eats. I can imagine it's even more so with regular Uber.
Yeah. They're sitting in your car and. Yep.
It's wild.
And you get the weirdest questions. They're like, I'm really sorry about asking this, but do you? And then. Yep, that's a crazy question.
It could be anything. It could be anything.
Out of this world sometimes. So
I can imagine.
And
I can imagine.
Yep. And I had somebody.
I've had people message me asking, like, can you pick up cigarettes on your way? And I'm like, no, obviously not. I had one actually a few weeks ago where the message from the person who bought the burger or whatever was like, can you please get here as quickly as possible because we're having an Uber Eats race. And I was like, all right. I was like,
you're racing against another driver.
Damn right. So I nailed it down the road. I absolutely hooked it down the road because I'm not blowing my own trumpet around. I've got a really fast car. So I was like, fuck it. At least I have an excuse now. So I bombed it down the road and I got there. I was like, oh, here's your stuff. And they're like, yay, we won. Yay. And they took a selfie. No fucking tip. I was like, you kidding me? I was like, that cost me about $8 in fuel just to bomb it down this road. Fuck's sakes. I couldn't believe it, man. I was like, not even $1. You kidding me?
All right, I got a question. Angel Gamer says, how many times did you have somebody vomit in your car? One time. No. Guy was in the back with his wife, and we're like, oh, our house is right up there, like less than a mile away. But he had not been talking, and she was jabbering the whole time. And then he didn't roll down the window. He didn't warn. He didn't say, can you pull over? He did nothing. And it was just straightforward into the back of the seat. And like, I got a little bit on me. And I'm like, whoa. And then he turns towards the window which he did not
Oh,
roll
no.
down, blah, right into the window, which then goes into that little because the next thing he does is roll down the window.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And I'm like, oh. So I pull over. I go, get out right now.
What the fuck, man?
Like, you're gonna make us walk. Get out. Your car, your home. You just said your home is down there. Get out. I spent 45 minutes just sopping it all up because you have not one roll, but a box of paper towels in the trunk. And I'm like, all this stuff. 45 minutes. You're done for the night though, because you can't have another rider.
You can't pick people up with disgusting. So did you get soil charge or?
Oh yeah.
What?
I got, and it charges straight to them, pass through.
Yeah.
Uber doesn't even take a part of it. It was, I think I got $300 because it cost me 45 minutes the rest of the night. I cleaned up stuff the next day and $200 to have it professionally cleaned. So I came out.
Actually didn't even pay you to do it.
No, I came out behind in that. So, but I had
that blows, man.
I had from the beginning. I had the little medical vomit things.
Yeah.
In the seat right in front of them, there's a little basket in the seat. So 2 of them. So there was one of those right in front of the guy. He could have just gone, He didn't. I did have a couple people use those in the car. Somebody's like,
that is
they
gross,
did it,
man.
and then I'm like, oh, it was winter, and it happened to be garbage day the next day, so I pulled over next to a garbage can, just walked around, said, I'll take that, threw it in, gave them a fresh one, brought them to their home, nice tip.
Happy days. That's a good result. You know,
Absolutely.
I mean, that's not a bad result.
Yeah.
I've had some weird ones, man, doing Uber Eats. Like people would like get it sent somewhere, and because they can't order food from their favorite restaurant, they'll get it sent to an address that isn't theirs, so that when they go to book it, they can book it. Because if they do it for their own address, they can't. And I'll ring them. I'm like, hey, this is a lamppost. Like, where's the house? They go, oh, I'm actually, 5 miles up the road. Would you mind dropping it up? I'll give you an extra $10 when you get here. And I'm like, no, because they never do. They never do. So then you just put in the return on Uber Eats, and most restaurants don't accept returns. So you just get free chicken wings or whatever.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
great.
You
That's fucking wonderful.
Once you hand food out to somebody, you can't really take it back.
You can't, especially during COVID. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I have a courier company, and from time to time I deliver for a flower place. What's that called? A flower shop, I guess. And
Florist.
I delivered a florist. That's the
yes.
one. Florist. I delivered a massive, beautiful bunch of flowers for it was a couple of days before a wedding. And these must have cost a few $100. Like, I mean, these were some high-end flowers. They're beautiful. And my car smelled amazing after it. So I get to the door. I knock at the door. This lady answers the door. And no shit, right? Mascara streaming down her eyes.
Oh.
And I was like, uh-oh. And I was like, I've got a delivery for Kate. And she's like, I don't want them. The wedding's off. And I was like, okay. So I turned around. I was like, fuck this. I'm out of here.
Oh.
So I rang the company. And the company that sends us the jobs. And I was like, hey, this is what happened. And they were like, okay, we'll contact the florist. And then the florist got back to him. They were like, oh, just tell the driver he can keep the flowers. We got paid for them, so he can keep them.
Wow.
And I was like, shamon. So I went to pick up Mrs. Demon. I was like, hey, babe, got you a beautiful bunch of flowers. Oh, yeah. Like $300 worth of flowers or something.
Oh.
And yes, I did take the card off before I gave it to her because that would have been awkward.
Absolutely. That's a good idea. Good idea.
Yeah. So it was pretty handy.
Now, you did not tell her that it was free. You just, here you go, just for you, because you're awesome.
I didn't tell her it was free. I also didn't tell her that I bought them. I just said I got these and you can have them. And major brownie points. I get free stuff all the time delivering. It's great, man.
You're probably fine once if she were to watch this, once she hears all the gushing you were doing earlier, she's gonna turn it off, and you're gonna be off taking care of business in the other room anyway.
Doing the business,
so, all right.
And then it'll be all good.
Yeah,
she won't even see this.
Yeah. So all right. So
the plan.
So Sean Hawkins says in the 90s I worked as a carny, and that's the end of his message.
That's
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He says he worked as a carny for a season, and ran the tilt-a-whirl. I loved making people puke.
Oh, that's gross.
If you know Sean Hawkins, you know that is absolutely Sean Hawkins.
Completely accurate. Yeah. Yeah.
So Facty says, did I give them the vomit speech? I don't know what the vomit speech is. Gowden's Raber says, do I need to apply for Uber and how? Go to uber.com and apply, I guess.
And wait, because it takes forever.
Really? Oh, it didn't hear.
Oh, fucking hell. It's a nightmare.
I did not, in the end, it's you don't make a lot.
No, you don't.
I would only drive Friday and Saturday nights so that I'd get the rush stuff. And then they have like bonuses, like do 5, like take whatever they give you 5 in a row and they'll give you a X bonus, right? So I do that, but I wouldn't do it until it was the busy time. So I'd get the rush charges plus the five in a row and all that. So
yeah. Uber Eats is better for money making, I think, because
really
it's quicker. You know, you just go in, you pick it up, and off you go. You don't have to deal with people, which is great. You don't have to go to really busy areas and try to get parking, which is one of the worst parts about driving Uber is parking. And yeah, it's really really good. The fares are less. Like for us, for one Uber Eats job here for like 10 minutes, you get $6, which is not good.
Yeah,
I mean it's not great really. Because you might only get 3 or 4 jobs in an hour or something. So I wouldn't recommend it unless like you do it as a side job. But
yeah, I just did it so I did it because my son had a car and he's like, I want to get rid of the car. I'm like, well, I need a car. She's like, tell you what, I'll give you the car and hey Dad, you can drive Uber with it. I'm like, okay, that's a good idea. So I did that and it, kind of paid the car. So the car is, and I thought you might enjoy this. It is a Nissan Sentra, but it's the but it's the Spec V version of it. So if
Nissan Sentra would be
SE-R Spec V. So if anybody knows Nissan, which I did not. Until I had some riders that told me all about my own car. The Spec V is the super high performance. It's a 6-speed.
Yeah. We call that a Pulsar, a Nissan Pulsar.
Okay.
Yeah, it used to be a Nissan Sunny back in the day.
So yeah, it is rather fast.
They're awesome.
Yeah,
they're an awesome little car.
I do enjoy driving it.
Did you say it's an SR?
Yeah, SE-R Spec V.
Let me look that up. Spec
V. The Spec V is, so it's got like a lot of the stuff that's in the Skyline. Skyline, yeah. So that's apparent. I don't know. This is just from a rider. So.
Oh, nice! 175 horsepower. That's pretty powerful.
Yeah. You. I had some people that are like, "This car's awesome," and then I'll like from a stoplight, I'll take off. And then they're like, that was awesome. Then here comes a $5 bill right in my lap. So,
nice.
So yeah, there you go.
What year is it?
2010.
All right, let me look this up.
So Navid Pay is saying it'd be nice if he hits 5,000 subs, and I helped him. So if in case you
am nearly there.
How could you not have subbed to the Irish Leprechaun, or Scottish Angel?
Scottish Angel, yeah. I'm really close. I'm at let me have a look here.
All right. I'm gonna
see what I'm at right now. I think I'm only about 40 away from 5,000. Because once I get to 5,000, I'll be doing a special stream where I'm gonna be getting a tattoo live on the air for charity. And it was chosen by the community.
And what is it gonna be?
The all-seeing eye.
And it's on your right around the sphincter, is that right? The eye is
literally the eye is the sphincter.
Absolutely.
It is that. Some of the options, there was about 30 options altogether. Some of them were quite creative. Somebody said that I should get Pikachu on my pee-pee. But I said that there's not enough ink on the planet.
Of course.
What was the other one? There was a few really interesting ones. The Irish Demon logo was one. The Flat Earth was one. A photorealistic Nathan Thompson tattoo was another one. I would have to get a lot of money to do that, though.
I'm sorry, say it again.
So a photorealistic Nathan Thompson portrait.
I'm sorry,
was one of the options.
It went blank. I just heard no sound for a little bit. Could you say that one more time?
I feel like I'm being tricked, but photorealistic Nathan Thompson portrait.
Photorealistic silence portrait.
Correct. A photorealistic portrait of a person.
Of what? Oh, okay. What person?
Nathan Thompson.
What person?
So it rhymes with Blathan Bromson. Oh, he went off at me big time earlier, man. I was right. So Johnny O had him on his stream, right? And he did not want to talk to me. He did not want me anywhere near him.
Johnny did not want to talk to you.
Johnny didn't want me on the stream, first of all, because he knew what I would do, right? He knew what I would do. Because I've been dying to get my teeth into Nathan for ages, but he's terrified of me, not because I have some vast knowledge, because I don't. I freely admit that, but because I can play him like a fiddle. I am like, if there's one thing that I would pat myself on the back.
Keep going, I'll be right back.
I will. If there's one thing that I could pat myself on the back and say that I'm good at, it is I know how to push people's buttons. Ask Tony. Tony will tell you. That is the truth. I am, and I'm not blowing my own trumpet here. I am a master at winding people up. And Johnny O says that that's horse poo. He says it's horse poo that you knew that if I went on there, I would start slinging shit big time. But no. To be fair, it was an unusual video to watch. I was actually blown away because have you ever chatted to Johnny O from the Plot Hole?
A little.
Johnny O is one of the nicest people you could ever meet. He is one of the most kind, lovely people, right? And he was being so nice to person, and he was like being respectful, giving him loads of time. And the guy just went on the absolute warpath. And Johnny O was like, "Oh, come on, man, calm down. Let's are you about to play the Nathan Thompson? Do you know any jigs or reels? Any Irish stuff?"
I have no idea what I'm doing. But I know if I press this stringy thing here and move this other stringy thing here against it, and I don't know. There you go. Ooh.
Oh, that wasn't too bad.
There you go. Yeah. Do a little jig. Go ahead.
That sounds like... It reminds me of my childhood.
Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
How's that? Oh, wait. There's too many strings. If you just would have hit one, how do you do it? I don't know what people do.
I don't get it either.
I'm getting two of them. I don't know. It's it's unplayable. How do people do? Oh, pluck it.
Funny thing.
Pluck it.
That's called
Abs.
pizzicato. It's called pizzicato. You fucking you ingrate.
There we go. Oh, I can do hammer on pull-offs.
Shred it.
Hold on. I am. This is not very metal, people. By the way,
it's not the most metal thing in the world.
My Zoom just said set up professional audio in audio settings. Is Zoom telling me something about this? I don't know. I have a feeling that this isn't even in tune.
Slightly out.
Yes.
Only minorly.
an echo of myself coming back. I don't know why.
You reckon?
Was that you?
Yeah.
All right.
Aren't I think violins and ukuleles are tuned the same way, aren't they? Johnny O? Johnny O might know.
I have no idea. Is he here? Is Johnny Owen in? Or you
He's there somewhere.
You're just talking to yourself. Oh. Let's see. Merrick Zayant says, I'm just coming back from my from the Donnie vid. My face hurts. The stream is much less stressful, even with you playing. Oh.
The funny thing is, you playing that made more sense than Nathan Thompson did.
Yeah. Oh,
it actually,
yeah.
your violin had a better argument.
That is cool. Like, I've never really messed with the
tightener?
violin. Yeah, there's like this, the gap is real small, and then you tighten it, and then, oh yeah, that is cool.
It is pretty cool, isn't it?
The physics of this is really, really something.
It's fascinating.
Yeah.
It is fascinating. It really is. But anyway, yeah, so he went on the warpath. SKS says, MC Toon, please tell Irish Demon to unblock me from his channel. I'm sorry if my opinions offended him. I'll be respectful from now on. I'm not really sure what you mean by that, to be quite honest. SKS, I don't know why you were blocked. Maybe, I don't know if it was me or if somebody else did, but yeah, I'll write that down and I'll go and have a look on my channel later. And if you're on that block list or whatever, I've never even looked at it, truth be told, but if you're on there, I'll definitely do that. If somebody blocked you for whatever reason, or if I blocked you for whatever reason, then I'm okay with obviously giving somebody another chance if something. I don't remember what it was, so let's call it water under the fridge. The
plot hole goes, you have to wax your bow. I'm like, oh, okay. There's a little container in the case that has this that says rosin. And I'm like, oh, well, I know.
Oh, I love rosin.
I know that because I've heard Charlie Daniels.
I love rosin.
Is it tasty?
Yeah, rosin is delicious. Certain people in the chat will know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea.
Smash that one if you know what I'm talking about.
I don't know if this. How do you plot hole? How do you do this? Like, this got plastic on the side, and then I guess that's the rosin. So maybe I'm doing it right. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. Right here, is this what I
that looks like it would be
it
what you would
seems
do.
It seems right, but it looks like this has not been used. So you know, my aunt gave this to my daughter because she wanted her to play, but it's not actually a very good violin. And the lady across the street was a violin teacher. We brought it to her. She's like, yeah, I would not teach somebody with this particular violin. So open up the rosin and rub it against your bow. Okay. I will take that in this manner, not in the double entendre version.
I'm just looking at pictures of it online, and it seems like what you're doing there is the right thing to do.
I mean,
but
I don't know if
you need to lay it flat. You need to lay it flat against the strings, it seems.
Oh, like this.
Yeah, that's what it looks like from what I'm seeing.
Okay, now it's not really making any music at all, so I don't know why.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. It's pretty silent. Is the microphone is the jack plugged in?
I'll just right next to the microphone. So yeah, so Surf says rosin up your bow and play your fiddle hard, which is exactly, that is the only time I've heard the word rosin used. So there we go. I don't know how many times is the right number of times, but that was
Mark Short. You hit the nail on the head there, my friend. And John Norris. I like wax too. Don't get me wrong, but rosin's better.
I don't know what rosin.
It's a delicacy from Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
It's beautiful. A really nice delicacy from Jamaica. It's made of herbs, mostly.
So who's Herb?
Herb is this guy that makes rosin.
All right, there we go. Now your bow will grab. Is this the right side even? I don't know. Okay,
no, the strings are supposed to be facing down.
That sounds terrible.
It does sound pretty bad.
What? Oh, I don't know. There we go. All right, that's it. I'm done.
It is better. The sound is better.
Yeah, it's
Still awful, but better.
It's a different. It's slightly less awful.
Marginally less awful.
Yeah. That Tony Regime says there's a knob at the end of the bow to make sure the bow is tight. So there's tight, and there's loose. Yes, playing with my knob.
There you go. Your tight, loose knob covered in wax.
Yep.
Let me see. Am I the only one there? John says not enough rosin on the bow. All right,
really?
Let's do it again.
Oh,
Gotta go back and do it again.
I already put. Fine. All right. We're gonna hear some violins. No violence. That is. There is a guy, Mark Wood, I think, who plays.
What would he do?
Metal violin. Metal. Wait. Why was Sir Little Wolf? Hold on.
Johnny O might know. There's a band called Corpiclani.
Oh, I love Corpiclani.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I love them. All right. Sir Little Wolf said, "Am I the only one that heard nothing?" And then was hidden by Gowdens. By Gowdens. Gowdens Raber, are you doing the
John
Rapp thing? All right. I'll do more rosin. How do you know when you've done enough rosin?
When there's none left on the block, you're done.
Okay. I'll just keep doing the rosin.
This might take a while, folks. Settle in. It's going to be a long one.
It's pretty hard. Is it meant to be hard, or is it like super old? Maybe
it is getting pretty hard right now. I gotta say, it looks like it's getting pretty hard there, from what I can see.
Oh, dang!
What were you thinking of?
That was
you really. That's a great clip. Hey, please tell me Flat Derp is in the fucking chat. Please tell me. Somebody clip that right now and send it to Flat Derp, because I would clip it, but I don't know how. Quite frankly, I do not know how.
All right, I'm gonna unlist this video after it finishes.
It's getting hard right now. It's so hard right now. Oh my fucking god!
The word you're looking for is turgid.
Turgid. I like that because people don't really know what it means, so it makes it a little bit easier to get away with such disgusting things.
Somebody, I don't know who, but somebody on Facebook. I have a couple trolls that always troll my Facebook posts. One of them is Roberto Reeves, and people, he blocks everybody as soon as they comment to him. But somebody had said something about how Roberto Reeves just can't wait for me to post because he gets turgid. I'm like, oh, I gotta look that up. I'm like, oh, that's a great word for what he. Yeah.
I admit I had to look it up because I didn't know what that word meant at all.
I did too, yeah. All right.
I thought you said detergent, and I wasn't really sure what you were on about.
All right. And like this? This seems hard. Just meant to be hard. It's pretty hard. Is it meant to be hard, or is it like super old?
Is it meant to be hard, or is it just super old?
Hard. Is it oh no. It's pretty hard. Is it meant to be hard, or is it like super old? Who's did you get that, or did somebody grab it and give it to you?
I screen grabbed it on my phone. I remembered I could do that.
Oh my gosh. Oh. I can't not. It's two. I always get two of them. It's pretty. Oh my gosh. Oh, Angel Gamer. When I sorry. When I worked at Sleep Number, there was a rep there who would tell people to lay down in the beds totally erect when he meant lie flat.
We used to live with a Spanish couple when we lived back in Ireland, and the husband, he didn't speak any English. He was just learning how to speak English, and one time he was folding his laundry, and he said to Jen, my partner, he was like, "Will you help me to blend the sheet? Blend the sheet." And she was like, She was like, what the fuck is he
Blend?
talking? She was like, can you please help to blend the sheet? And she was like, blend the shit. What are you talking about? And he was like, and then he showed her the sheet. He was like, blend the sheet. I was like, I think he said fold the sheet.
Oh.
It's pretty hard. Is it meant to be hard, or is it like super old?
Oh, damn.
Oh, I'm sending that to Flat Derp right now. You're getting yourself a special, sir. Oh,
I do enjoy Flat Derp. I mean, I could never admit to loving Flat Derp.
Oh, I love Flat Derp.
That
Pretty hard. Is it meant to be hard, or is it like super old?
It's the super old part is amazing.
Oh, all right. So that reminds me, we need to get at least 300 people on the real Daniel Pratt channel.
Yes,
Right,
we need to push that. There's another one. There's another channel that I found that I have nothing to do with.
We're only pushing this one right now. Come on.
Okay, we'll push this one, and then we'll push the other one that I have nothing to do with.
There it is. That channel, that video right there in that channel is the real Daniel Pratt before heavy editing. You'll see the real Daniel Pratt. Go watch the videos, sub. I don't care if you never watch. I mean, the person that owns this channel doesn't care if you never watch them.
Yeah, it doesn't care.
Just as long as the number of subs is higher than the other Daniel Pratt channels, because it will probably tweak him like crazy. Navid Pay is saying, I'm thinking of becoming a parody Effie character. What would you guys think? And could I kick it off on April Fool's Day? There is a dearth of parody Flat Earth characters since Flat Out is gone. We do have Quantum Degreaser, who is definitely a Flexpert.
And Nerth and Termson. Yeah,
we've got that. So you've got so Navid Pay, you go. That would be fantastic. If you go watch all of the Flat Out channel videos, not Flat Out Hero, Flat Out. I love him. I met him in South Dakota this summer. He brought me to the rear of Mount Rushmore, where you can see their naked behinds, and we went rock climbing there. So
I was just about to say, I was like, isn't the front the bit you want to see?
Yeah, but you go rock climbing in the back and you see their behinds and
their butts.
Yep. PhD Tony's because we're trying to press the real Daniel Pratt channel. So PhD Tony's like, are you trying to steal my subs? Yeah. So yeah,
pretty accurate.
Yeah. So if you're like, I only have so many subs that I'll do, then what you do is you sub to the real Daniel Pratt channel that I just gave you, and then you unsub from PhD Tony, and you have sub parody. So there it is.
Like, I feel bad for PhD Tony when people mock Daniel Pratt for his looks, because
I know.
Just saying, it's
yeah.
Did somebody just quote me as a joke in the chat? Oh, funny that, because I seem to have a. What's this? What is this on my phone?
It's pretty hard. Is it meant to be hard, or is it like super old?
The plot hole.
I can't wait.
The plot hole says, "Alrighty, back to sleep. MC Toon makes it hard."
Oh God, we're gonna have to soundboard this one.
Oh my gosh.
Is it meant?
Is Effed Up World in here still? Somebody. Effed Up World was so lost because yesterday at FTFE. I haven't watched that one yet. I will tomorrow night.
I didn't watch it either. Yeah.
I enjoyed, I had Effed Up World on, and I enjoyed that. And then I went on his channel even, and we had a nice talk. He's a very friendly guy. He lives in Minnesota. So I expect that sometime I'll probably go visit him. I think I could spend time with him. There's another guy from Minnesota that I would probably want to do the same thing as you should do to Flat Earth Perth.
Yeah. Who's that?
Shall not say his name.
Would I be able to guess, or?
Yeah, go ahead and guess.
No, I wouldn't even know where to start.
I will say that he has been found guilty of raping a 13-year-old girl that he picked up on that swipe left, swipe right site.
Timber.
Timber Grinder?
Yeah, no, Timber. Timber is the one from Minnesota because all the trees.
Oh, come on. It's just a picture of a tree, and you're like, "Ooh, that one's good." Nah, I don't like that tree.
Oh yeah,
ooh,
baby.
that tree's awesome. Look at all the knots.
I got an axe for you, baby.
Look at all the knots on that tree. I'm definitely swiping right.
I got an axe for you, baby.
Tinder, Tind. Yeah. So he picked up somebody. So you got the Minneapolis-St. Paul Twin Cities area, right? Twin Cities with the suburbs. And he's in one of the outside the circle suburbs. So there's a 494, 694 loop. So you got the inside the circle suburbs are the older ones. The outside the circle are the newer ones.
Sure.
I'm outside the loop, close to the main loop. He's outside, and then you've got northwest about an hour is St. Cloud, and you've got farm in between. And so he drove all the way up to St. Cloud to pick up this girl.
Dude.
Brought her all the way back to his place, filmed it, brought her back.
Dude.
Second and third times apparently did not film it. Sent her, so she had to fake call in sick to school as her mom. He had picked her up across the street, right? And then he sent
That's so fucked up.
He sent her flowers, and her parents were like, "Why are you getting flowers? You're 13." Anyway, so yeah, lawsuit. Court documents. Anybody wants the court documents, message me on Discord. They're public information.
I want them. I definitely want them. I have a few videos that I wanted to release.
Good friend of Nathan Thompson, by the way. Nathan Thompson has this guy's like merch. Yeah. Yep.
Hold on. I'm trying to think who that could be. I'm going off accents here. Is it an obvious Minnesotan accent?
I don't know. We don't have an
like
accent.
Fargo?
We don't have an accent.
Oh, yes, you do. Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
You definitely do. I watch Fargo. You people have accents.
Yeah, sure.
But hey, yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. But I did a few videos where, so I was doing this thing for a while where I was baiting those kind of people online. And yeah, so I went out and I hunted down a few of them and caught them face to face. So one guy I got an awesome video of that I tracked down. He tried to ram my car to get away from me. So I pulled his ass out of the car, hit him a few smacks and held him on the ground until the cops came. And then the cops took my phone as evidence. So I don't have so I don't have the video anymore. I actually got punished a lot for that, man. They were like, you shouldn't have done this. It's inciting a crime. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I was like, you're going to charge me with that? And then I'm going to go to the media and say that they have charged me with inciting a fucking, you know what? I don't want to say the word, but you know what? And I'm like, oh, wait, yeah, Fargo is North Dakota. But isn't the show set in Minnesota and Fargo's in North Dakota?
That is the irony of the movie. Yeah. The movie is named after a town in North Dakota, but it takes place. Yeah. So I watched Fargo with my wife, and partway through, she pauses it. She looks at me. She says, "Do we talk like that?" I said,
yes.
If we can hear that they have a strange accent, then no, we do not talk like that. So there you go. Proof.
I don't know.
Proof.
I don't know because
undeniable.
I was on a TV show. I was on a TV show back home a number of years back now.
Listen to him.
TV show.
Listen to him flex here.
You know what I mean? So any of the Irish people watching, of course, you'll know me because I'm world famous in my locality. When I heard myself back, I was like, is that my accent? Now, my accent was totally different 5 years ago to what it is now. Totally different.
What do you
If you heard my family speak, you would not understand a word they're
it
saying.
just sounds like
I promise you.
It just sounds like Creaky Blinder, huh?
Kind of like Creaky Blinders, slightly to the west.
Yeah. I mean,
really, really, really strong accent.
Who here in the chat? I mean, you cannot understand a word that he says, right?
Are you serious?
One for you can't understand a single word. Two for you cannot understand any words. It's just, I mean, we just laugh because we like looking at his silly face and the flatties and people making fools of themselves.
That's pretty.
Right? Yeah.
That's a good point. Like I understand. Oh, you know, do you know if Creaky Blinder watches your videos? Your streams?
You know, he's way too big. He's way too famous to watch any of my streams.
Yeah. Well, he does watch mine, so no big deal. He commented on my stream the other day. You know who commented? You will not believe who commented on my stream the other day.
More flexing. Here comes.
No, but this is a serious fanboy moment for me, right? You will not believe who commented on my video the other day.
Was it Daniel Pratt?
No, he's done that before, but you wouldn't know because he deletes it immediately. Jim Browning.
The guy that made the guns?
Yes. No. Jim Browning from YouTube, he's the guy that does the scam baiting. He's got a huge channel.
Oh.
The guy that did the cameras where he hacked all the cameras in the scam call center.
Yes.
And he's got, oh man, he did an amazing job. He hacked into their security system.
Oh, yeah.
He hacked into their phones so he could live record what they were saying while they were off the air. And it's one of the, if you guys can go check it out, Jim Browning. But he commented on one of my videos and I was like,
wow,
fanboy moment. Yeah, I was like, holy shit. Yeah. And
I do that myself. I don't hack their stuff, but as much. But I've been doing that for forever. So I write anti-spam software, so I did all of the wrong things with
you did it in reverse
with fake email addresses. One time I gave out my real phone number. Even today, I get 10 calls a day from places.
I get fucking text messages all day, every day. I don't know what I signed up for, but we should do that one night. We should call up scam call centers.
I love
fuck with them.
They're like, you need to call back. I love when they have you call back to this number because your social security number was something.
We should do it. We should do it live on the air, man. Those scam bait videos I love them. Have you ever seen Kit Boga? He puts on like an old lady accent. Oh my god, man.
I've seen the guy doing that.
Yeah. And when they ring him back, he always says things like, new phone, who this? In the old lady voice and stuff. It's just really funny. He's like, new phone, who this? And they're like, is this Mary? And he's like, yes. And he just fucks with them for hours, man. And then he goes in and he syskeys their computers and stuff. It's really funny. We should do that one night. Just call them up and fuck with them. It would be amazing.
I have a virtual machine at work.
That's what he does too.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, your Windows machine. I'm like, oh, well, just a second here. And I fire up virtual PC, on my Mac and snapshot the Windows XP instance that I have.
So is that like an emulator or something or?
Yeah. Cause Macs until the M1 Macs all have the same, it's just an Intel CPU. So it's not hard to emulate.
Yeah. What's that called when you go back and you split the system? There's a name for it.
A snapshot?
Nah.
Split the system.
I can't remember what it's called. So I worked for Apple for 6 years. I was a tech support agent for Apple.
Yeah, we've all heard how you lied in your interview by having your
awesome.
your friend tell you the answers. And
he was the boss too, which was great.
and how you would really be the least skilled person to have as tech support. And
I will never forget when I started and the teacher, because we had to do like a 4-week course, and he was like, "What's your favorite Mac to use?" And I was like, And literally, just as I was about to answer, there was a diversion. Something happened. I don't know what it was. Somebody asked a question or whatever. I was saved by the fucking bell. And I just heard what somebody else's answer was. I was like, yeah, me too. I was like, fuck. So I had to do some crash course stuff. And I got away with it, but I forgot everything. It's been so long, man. It's just been ages. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I loved working there. It was great.
We've got Angel Gamer says, we've been trying to reach you about your vehicle's extended warranty.
Have you ever heard the one where they ring and say that your car was found in Texas with cocaine and blood in it and guns?
No, that's new.
That's a very common one now. There's been a few interesting ones. Like they use, what is it, TeamViewer or one of those, yeah. And I'm not sure what they do with that one. I don't know what the idea behind that one is, but Jim Browning's amazing because he listens to them live. Yeah. And then he'll call the person that's being scammed and he says in that voice, he's like, I'm Jim Browning. I just want to let you know that you're being scammed at the moment. So please hang up immediately and don't respond to their calls anymore. And it's so creepy because he kind of whispers. And yeah, man, he saved a lot of people a lot of money. Man.
Yeah.
You know?
That
was my fanboy moment.
I didn't reverse hack, but yeah, that's so cool.
We should do it. We should definitely do it some night. You do the work on the computer, and I'll fuck with them.
I can't. I'm not gonna hack them. I can't hack them.
No, don't hack them. Just play around with them. Just annoy them. We just rip the shit out of them for an hour and just play with them. But the reason I was talking about Creaky, I've got a plan to prank Creaky Blinder.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So Creaky obviously knows what I look like because he, is a massive fan. He watches all my videos.
Of course. Yeah.
He rings me after every video. He's like, I just wanted to tell you, I really enjoyed your video every single time. Every time. I'm like, as soon as I post a video, I'm like, Creaky's going to ring me. He's like, I really enjoyed your video. So anyway, he commented on like one video and I got all excited. But he has a vape shop, right? And I know where it is. And because I've been watching his ass. But I am going to go. So when we go for the UK Globe Shield Conference in Hereford, so it's getting set up. The Sarcastic Barman is putting up his place to do it. I'm going to be driving from Ireland to England, which is kind of tough because of the ocean, but we'll get there.
Yeah. You go fast. Go really fast.
You go really fast, skim across, all good. But I'm going to stop off in Swansea, where he lives. I think he's in Swansea. Or is it Cardiff or Swansea? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll stop off, but I'm going to go in there with Nathan Thompson style Flurf spectacles.
Oh, yeah.
The thing. But I'm going to go in there in disguise. But what I'm going to be wearing is a flat earth shirt.
Oh.
And I am going to hand him a flat earth flyer and see what he says. See what happens.
Now people, do not tell him. It'll ruin the surprise.
If you tell him, I will fucking find you and I will definitely tell you off.
Now the problem is that some people might be like, hey, I wouldn't mind if Irish Demon showed up at my house and we just chilled for a while and he pretended to be angry at me. But he's Irish and a leprechaun, so it doesn't bother me.
No, it doesn't. No, I mean, look, it'll be fun because Creaky's chill as well. So I mean, he'll take it good. But I don't know what to dress up as. I don't know how to disguise myself properly to do it.
Put a globe on your head with sunglasses.
Oh my fucking God, that would be amazing. Because myself and Nathan Thompson do have the same body type, so he'd never know the difference. Everybody comments on it. We're like, I made Nathan Thompson tell me that he loves me today. I forced him.
I have met Nathan in real life. And
you poor bastard.
I can confirm Nathan and the Irish leprechaun are basically identical.
Identical. We have the same body type. It's remarkable.
He's like, feel right here. Like in here. He goes, I'm building cartilage in here, in your elbow pit. You don't get you don't want cartilage in your elbow pit. What are you talking about?
That's a disease. Like, I mean, you want, like, what do you want in there? You want nothing really. I mean, you want stuff on either side of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then
But, yeah.
I petted Gio, and Gio looks at me. We had this moment, we locked eyes, and Gio's like, please, please, please take
Save
me.
me.
Take
Save
me,
me. That
please.
poor bastard.
Please.
That poor dog, man.
Oh.
Like, I triggered him so bad this morning, right? I was telling people in the when you were away doing something. I have, and this is why he doesn't want to debate me. This is why he's terrified of me, because he knows that I will absolutely play him like a fiddle. And that's what I did today. And I made him tell me that he loves me. I literally forced Nathan Thompson to tell me that he loves me. Oh man, it was so much fun. If anybody hasn't seen it yet, go check it out. It's the most recent video on my stream, and be prepared because it starts immediately. The second you click on the video, it's Nathan shouting at me. So be prepared. It was quite something. The language was heavy. I'm already demonetized on it. The language was atrocious. So just be prepared for anybody who's sensitive to foul language.
That particular version of Christianese I'm not familiar with.
It's quite something.
In the different churches that I've been in, I've not heard it. So it is interesting.
Yeah, and a lot of it was like incredible amount of sexual aggression. And I just don't understand it. It's like, why do people talk sexual stuff? Like this guy was talking about sexual stuff on a stream.
It's pretty hard. Is it meant to be hard, or is it like super old?
And I'm just like, really? You're going to talk about your super hard old penis on the stream?
It's pretty hard. Is it meant to be hard, or is it like super old?
I just want you to know that Flat Derp has it now, and so does Johnny O. And I don't know what, I know what Flat Derp's got planned. We all know that. But what Johnny O is going to do with it, I couldn't tell you. Just wait till you see what I'm going to do with it. So I have a plan already, and it's going to be in my next video. So just so everybody knows that it's coming, if you'll excuse the pun.
Yes. No need to say the excuse the pun.
I think that draws attention to the pun more so, actually. But
indeed, it does.
I'll if you don't mind, I'll put a link in the side chat to that video of myself and Nathan going at it.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Was there's another channel that we wanted to you wanted to promote?
Yeah. So again, I have nothing to do with this channel. Okay.
Of course,
like absolutely nothing to do with this channel whatsoever. It is just something that somebody brought to my attention. I thought, I think the world needs to know about this channel. So this is a channel called, let me see here. So as you guys know, Nathan Thompson's new channel is called Be the Change. This channel is called Beg for Change. So I'm going to, if I can figure out how to YouTube. Only problem is the person that set this channel up didn't put any content on it yet. So I don't know how to share. Beg for Change.
All one word.
Beg for Change, all one word. Yeah, because that's what the person that made it wanted it to look like the real thing. The channel's not coming up.
I don't see it either.
Shit. Okay. I will contact the person.
Whoever that might be.
Whoever it is. I don't know who it is. I'm just going to put it out there. Person, whoever you are, if you are watching right now, please upload a video to your channel, Beg for Change, that has nothing to do with me. Just a very short video so that I can share it with these fine people. Hold on, I'm just looking for a video that person could upload if they wanted to.
Reshaping our world is the one, that I was suggesting that I have nothing to do with. That I
remember you telling me specifically that you had nothing to do with that channel.
Absolutely,
and I thought, I've got to check that channel out.
I'll put that. That's in the there, but reshaping our world the name might change. What might a better name be for that channel?
You mean like if the person who owned the channel was going to do like a parody or something? Is that what you mean? I'm not quite sure.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, okay. I like something like maybe reshaping our Daniel or something.
Instead of shape, it was fap. What do you think?
How would that work? Refapping our world?
Yes, that would be it. Yep.
Refapping our world would be good. Now, the only thing that I would say to you is I don't think Daniel is posting content on Reshaping Our World any longer.
He's got a second one,
which is called Daniel Pratt's Next Deleted Channel.
Yes,
you could call it something like that, maybe.
Oh, I suppose. But he's gotten deleted multiple times, and he always goes back to Reshaping Our World.
Oh yeah, he does, doesn't he? You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is a link to that new channel. Oh wait, hold on. Whoops, that is completely not the right link, and that might give away the person who maybe has something to do with that channel. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the studio. So yeah, okay.
I'm not sure why that would come up.
There's a Karan who you had on yesterday.
Oh, Karan, good to see you, my friend. Karan is a new creator. He's awesome.
Yeah, I don't think he's in there. Just that Surf was mentioning him to subscribe. So.
Oh yeah. Well worth it. He's a great guy.
He's up over 130. So yeah, keep that up. Yeah,
that's awesome. That's fantastic. He's a lovely guy.
Yeah,
really nice guy.
Nice guy, and even though he's a nice guy, he even said something nice about you. So he came out of character for a minute, and that was good.
Yeah, he's 2 seconds there. What was I was just arranging with that person to upload that video. And I believe they now have. I have put a link in the video. And from what I heard from that person, they are going to be mirroring a lot of stuff from some guy's channel. I don't know, something like that. So yeah, think of that what you will, I would say.
This setting can't be changed for your account. The person is trying to make a change and has messaged me saying that's what
say that. Yeah.
So well, all right. Well, it stays reshaping our world. So there you go.
Refapping our world. Yeah, reshaping our world. It'll confuse flurfs.
Yep.
So yeah, there's the new channel there, which again I've got nothing to do with. I just came across it by chance.
That's that's nice. Let me look there. So yeah, I will definitely subscribe to that channel that you have nothing to do with. Actually, did not come up. Oh no, I have. That's my fault. My links come up with Studio Dot in front of them. YouTube's got a little bit of work to do there, so
they do. It's really irritating. It's really, really irritating, especially when you got two separate studios. I mean, if somebody was to have two channels, open at the same time, that could cause an issue. Deflate the ball. That's good. I like that one. Yeah, I don't know. It's. I think Flat Earth is kind of on the way out, though. Do you reckon?
No, they keep going. I mean, I know you don't do much on Facebook anymore, but they are insane on Facebook.
Where do I need to go on Facebook? Because I've been banned from everything, man. Because I troll hard. You know the way I roll.
Well, you've got to be judicious, but yeah, because they like to ban. So yeah, I am in lots of, every Flat Earth channel I can, or a group I can find, because I've been banned from a lot too. And if you know me, like, I'm not swearing, I'm not insulting, I'm not yelling. I'm just like, I'll post a link to some measurements, and they'll be like, "Oh, we hate measurements," and block me. So
that's yeah. What is it? What does they say? Post science or leave. That used to be on a Facebook group that no longer exists.
Yeah,
which is interesting.
And of course, if you did post science, the answer would be, that's not science. And then you'd get banned.
You get yeeted. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm in a lot. And so like, sometimes I'll go in, I'll just hit the groups thing. And it's just idiot after idiot after idiot. Like, I can't believe it's 2021 and people still think the earth is a globe. Like,
it's like, you fucking kidding me?
Like how much and like, I'm always trying to figure out if they're a Poe or not.
Me too.
It's hard.
It's not easy. It is not easy.
It's not easy. And but like, and you see over time, if somebody's consistent and not over the like if you're a Poe, the people that are Poes, they'll go a little too far sometimes, right? They'll push it, and then they'll come back and they'll push every once in a while, and you're like, oh, yeah, that guy just made a claim that was just too far, so confirms for me that they're a Poe. But these people, like, crazy stuff. Chris Hoffman, the memes.
Yeah.
It is so much memes. I got in one of these groups, I found somebody posted, and I've gotten several of them, but a link to a Google Drive box connection, whatever folder that's got, it's like the ultimate truth, election, which is all lies. Simon and Dan created the YouTube channel of Truth Paradox a while ago, and I put on my website that list. And so every time I run across somebody that has truth in their name, I put it on that list. And there's so many. But I found out there's another name for it. It's the Badger's Law. Badger's Law, and it's specifically about websites, but it applies to everything, saying if there's truth in the name of the website, it's very much likely to not be true. Something about, that. So I'm like, yeah, that's absolutely it. So this is the Truther's archive of garbage. And there's so much, the flat earth stuff in there is just meme after meme of misunderstandings.
Oh yeah, it's I've got to do a meme breakdown, and see, the way I always have approached this whole thing is like, I'm not a what would you say? I'm not a science guy, right? Like, I love science, but I'm not really well versed in science. Like, I don't have any science degree. I don't have any science background. I did not do science in high school. Unfortunately, I wasn't given that opportunity because I decided to do history instead.
Well, and we also know that you are a thespian.
Well, I don't know what that word means.
You don't know what thespian means?
I don't think so.
Actor.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. I did not know that's what that meant. I am an actor. I was, again, if I may blow my own trumpet here for a minute, I'm actually a multi-award winning actor. My parents have got a thing like that just full of acting awards from when I was younger.
And you are not quite as humble as Team Skeptic, so... No,
not quite.
It's
not
hard
quite.
to be that humble.
It is tough. I've a big background in acting. So when I mentioned that on a stream one time, the Flurfs went crazy with it. They were delighted to hear that I was an actor. See, bro, it's proof. It's like, people can be actors, right? Like, that's, it's just.
Yep.
Anyway, you do, man.
Tony Regime says the Badger's Law, or the channel of Truth Paradox, is like countries with people's democracy in the name are unlikely to be democracies. What is the name of North Korea? Democratic People's Republic of just Korea. No, not North.
Of Korea. Yeah, of Korea.
Democratic People's Republic. It's none of them.
It is absolutely none of those. What's China called? China's got another official name, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
The People's Republic of China.
Yeah. Republic, which suggests that that the people get to vote on their leadership.
Exactly. It's a bit of a joke, really. Let me see here. What was I doing? I'm currently buying cryptocurrency because Dogecoin just had a good little good little run. So
So it went up. So you're gonna buy when it's high and then sell when it's low.
no, so what happened was I had a good boost on it the other day. It went up quite a bit, and I sold a fair bit, and then it came down again, and then it went up and it held, and it's been holding for a while now. So I'm getting back in at the amount that I bought at, but I already made my profit. So I'm buying back the same amount, but I've made my profit already. And I also bought some Ethereum. I didn't touch Ethereum for a while because it was very unstable. But now it's you know what happened to me a couple of months ago? It was heartbreaking. It was absolutely heartbreaking. So I use Kraken to do my trading, and let me see, what's it called again? One of the cryptos called Yearn Finance. The arse dropped out of it. Literally went down like thousands of points. And what had happened was they'd been hacked. And so all faith was lost, and the value dropped. Value dropped to about $4,000 a coin. So I said to the missus, I was like, I'm going to put, a few grand on this because it's going to bounce right back. Because that's what happens with those. So it was $4,000 a coin, and within 2 days it jumped to $34,000.
So all right, so this is the flat earther cryptocurrency Urine, URINE.
URINE, yeah, Urine.
Yeah, flat earthers cryptocurrency of choice.
If you keep using it, it is really good for your health.
Do you like rub it on your body after?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, under your eyelids and everything. It's great.
Absolutely.
Let me have a look here. Just checking prices right now. I thought I just bought Ethereum. Where's my Ethereum gone? Oh, I've been hacked. Oh well, that's the end of all my money's gone. Do you have any crypto?
I mined quite a bit back in the early 2010s.
Bitcoin or?
Yeah, in 2011, go back to I still have the same wallet on my computer. Actually, it has a massive amount of disk space used. But I mined my first stuff in there. I mined nearly 50 Bitcoins. And I spent in 2012, I bought 5 ounces of silver with 42 Bitcoins.
So what's that worth now?
Yeah, I don't want to know.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
How many ounces of silver did you get?
5. And at the time,
oh my God, no!
Silver was $40 an ounce. Now it's only 25 an ounce.
Yeah, it's about 25. Yeah. So tell me this. So how many Bitcoin did you have?
42.
42. That's
yeah.
Why is this not working?
Is you don't know how to use the calculator? Just type in calculator.
You wouldn't have made much more on the silver, to be quite honest. You're probably better off with the silver. It's only $3.4 million.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oof.
Dumb Jesus says at least silver is real. Yeah, but when you turn
$3 million is real as fuck.
When you turn crypto into dollars, it turns into real.
And it's instant too, like with modern cryptocurrency trading platforms, like with Kraken Pro. I use Kraken Pro because I'm a fucking pro. It's instant. It is absolutely instant.
Yeah. So I still have some. I did not do that with all of it, but I don't think I've ever spent dollars to get crypto. I've only had mining stuff happen for dollars.
That's awesome.
For crypto. So
that's the way to do it. Yeah. I was never able to do that. I believe it or not, I'm not the most computer savvy person in the world.
Really?
And I'm really not good.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the words of a former tech support expert.
A former tier 2 tech support expert,
tier
like
2,
literally
yes.
the higher level within Apple, and I had no idea what I was doing. We had an internal system where you click what the problem is, and if it's not on that, then sorry, bud, take it to the store.
Yeah, a lot of tech support is following a flowchart.
Exactly.
Gowden's Raber says, "Are there no loopholes in cryptocurrencies?" I have read.
Very hard.
I have read and spent actually quite a lot of time reading the source code to the original Bitcoin source, and it is
Exciting.
it is so amazing. Satoshi, whoever he is, was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. The different things. It's if there is a time machine, he is the one person ever that used it, because all of the different things that you could have done to somehow, loophole the system have been prevented. And it's so, yeah. Are there loopholes? No. The one thing that can happen is if enough people get together in one pool and that have more than half, and it helps if it's a good amount more than half, but at least more than half of the mining power, they can mess things up a lot. But outside of that, man, it's fantastic. I had made my own cryptocurrency back quite a while ago. And then I was waiting on a server, and I just one or two servers, virtual machines that and my guy at work, we're like, we have a bunch, it's not a problem. And then I was just waiting on him, and I quit bugging him, and it's all still sitting there somewhere on my hard drive somewhere. So I should get back to that.
Yeah. Do you think Doge will take off?
What I've found, I've been following it since 2011 and all the alternate ones. For the most part, they don't really, there isn't one coin that goes crazy or anything, because it's Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the one. So everything's indexed off of Bitcoin. So
yeah.
new coins show up all the time.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then they come up, and then they get to this parity part. Once it gets on most of the exchanges, then people set up arbitrage, and once you set up arbitrage, they all just move together. So arbitrage is where you have, if an exchange one direction is not in parity with an exchange in another direction, there's automated systems that track that and say, oh well, if I do exchange this way and then exchange that way, I can wind up higher than where I left off.
Yeah.
And there's three triangular arbitrage as well, where you can do a combination in three directions and do that as well. So once you get all these automated systems set up doing that, it ties these things together. It ties them pretty tight. Yeah. So all right.
Yeah.
Angel Gamer.
How does all that computery stuff make you feel?
Not
it's pretty hard. Is it meant to be hard, or is it super old?
I wish I had that screen bite from when you were talking computer talk the other night. You got real dirty.
Oh, is it not anywhere? Did it go away?
No, it's still there, but I'm just, oh wait, you just gave me a great idea.
Oh my gosh. All right. Angel Gamer, no, that Joshua Dale Swift is not from Wilmer. There is another Joshua Swift in Minnesota that got caught for doing similar things that I won't say. So yeah,
is he on YouTube still, or?
I suppose, yeah. He probably is.
What's his channel called?
I'm not saying.
Oh, can you message it to me?
I will. Yeah. Yeah. He mostly sits outside. Ooh, looks like he's gone. Oh, that's good news. That's good news. He mostly sits out somewhere in public with a table, and he harasses people as they walk by, and he's an absolute douchebag.
Send me the name, because I can't figure out who the fuck that is.
Yeah, okay. I will. Some people know. Don't put it in chat even.
No, don't put it in the chat. Yeah,
he's such a.
I know his name. I've heard his name come up a lot, but I can't recall what channel it is.
So yeah, if you're looking him up, it's he's not from Wilmer. So there you go. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know. Nathan Thompson and him in photographs together. So anyway, it's 2:30. It's St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, I've got to go pick up Mrs. Demon in just a minute. I haven't stopped all day. I've been on the air all day. I feel like one of those 24-hour news people.
Yeah. Why is there a limit? David Pay says. Oh, I don't know your location. It's past midnight Pacific, and I always wake up at 6, and it's been great. Thank you. Why is there a limit? I don't know why there's no limit, but I have to work tomorrow. But I don't go to sleep early yet at all. This where I work from home. This is where I work. Yeah, I mean, my sleep schedule's very different than it used to be.
It's really difficult when you're working from home. It's oh yeah. But yeah, I guess I'll leave you all with this message.
It's pretty hard. Is it meant to be hard, or is it like super old?
If anybody wants that, you can find me on Discord. Just saying. I've got a great idea for that for tonight's video. My God. Well, yeah, I've got to go pick up Mrs. Demon because if I'm late again, because I've been late 3 days in a row, she will kill me, quite frankly. So there will be no live stream tonight if that happens.
And then take over your channel, and your channel will go to
the... She will take over my channel. So, it'll go to the stars. It'll be like Dogecoin.
Absolutely. Here's a St. Patrick's Day joke. 2 Irishmen walk out of a bar.
That's chronic.
There you go. Thank you, Tom Walbran. Thank you for that. I like it. Absolutely. So, all right. Well, thank you, everybody. If you're not subbed to Irish Demon, be sure to do that. Kick him up over 5,000. If you have sock accounts, go use all of your sock accounts, please.
Damn right.
Absolutely. In fact,
nearly there. It's only about 20 or 30 to go, I think, actually.
Yeah.
Let me just have a quick look here now before we go.
Well, let's real quick, everybody, jump onto your socks. Let's do that. Let's.
It's 4,966. So no, that's probably too much. 34 sock accounts, surely not.
People.
Yeah, nearly there.
People. He doubts you.
I kind of do.
Yeah. All right. Let me do this right now.
I'll do the whole reverse psychology thing. Oh wait, you're not supposed to tell people you're doing reverse psychology.
There you go. All right.
Anyway, fuck it. I bet you all can't do it.
There you go.
Bunch of globe shill goobers, etc.
Call us goobers again.
Goobers.
All right. Oh, here comes. Let's see. There's 1. Here comes 2. All right. There you go. 2.
Somebody did a thing on my channel one day where they went in and it was all of the Doctor Who's.
On your channel?
It was amazing. I don't know how that person did it. I don't know if it was more than one person, but it was all different accounts, right? And it was a load of different Doctor Who's, all the different Doctor Who's and Daleks and stuff. And they had this huge thing going on in the side chat where Dr. 1 was calling Dr. 8 and then Dr. 8 was saying, look out a Dalek, and then a Dalek commented and it was amazing.
Oh, in a comment.
I don't know. No, it was in the side chat and it was rapid fire. And it was like, hey, Dr. 2, are you here? And then Dr. 2 would be like, yes, Dr. 4. And then they were like, there's a Dalek. And then the Dalek was like, kill or whatever. And it was amazing. It was so fast and really cool to watch. I don't know if it was a group of people or what, but it was amazing.
All right. How many do you have now?
Somehow less. No, I'm only kidding. 4,973.
People, look at that. I gave you some. I don't have any sock accounts.
Was one of them a channel that we were talking about earlier by any chance?
No.
No, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be.
People, come on.
We can do it. We can't go to bed unless you do it.
He said it. Come on, people. You want to see that Illuminati with the
The Illuminati tattoo's happening.
In the what he do spot there that we don't. Yeah.
Bunghole.
Yeah, Angel Gamer. I don't want this other guy, who's also quite a horrible person, being mistaken for the other version of yeah. So we should take that off the Discord just to not add some confusion. So you can take it off. I'll take it off. I just don't want you to feel. Oh, there you go. It's gone. Awesome. Thank you. There. I mean, it's not like you don't want this guy who did that rotten stuff to get the rotten stuff thrown in his face, but I mean, it's the different rotten person. So anyway.
Yeah.
Ooh, Sir Little Wolf unsubbed. So there you go. You got that going for you.
That's good. That's a good start. And now my channel dashboard isn't loading, so it must be the influx of people.
Sir Little Wolf unsubscribing ruined it all for you.
It destroyed it.
Yeah.
So I'm at 4978 now. So nearly there.
7-8. That's
it's a big order. You know what I mean?
More than 4.
It is more than 4. We'll take that.
Matt Klein is like, what's his channel name? Irish Demon. There you go. I put the link there. Come on, people. Just click, then click subscribe. Nice and easy. This
real nice live.
This late of a stream. You know what, people? Thank you so much for being here. I mean, I know you're only here hoping that Irish Demon's missus would come on.
I know. We've got to get her on. Loads of people were asking in the stream last night to bring her on.
If you want,
she's just really shy.
If you want, you can get a little bit on my "Where is Eric Dubé" video.
Yes, let's do it.
She makes a cameo on there. And,
I will do that. She will definitely be down for that.
It's worth the effort, people.
Is it similar to the last one she did?
That's the only time I've seen.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, she'll definitely do that. She's down for that kind of thing for sure. My NASA chatbot intro, that's Mrs. Demon.
Oh, there you go.
That's her. Yeah, she is the NASA chatbot master.
Have you?
All right, let's check it now.
Yeah.
All right, 4982. We're nearly there.
82. That is still more than 4.
That is slightly more than 4.
Still, there you go. Matt Klein is in, but we have 70 people watching. So my guess is you all 70 better be subbed right now. So
yeah, that would be a fair deal.
Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna send a little thing here on my Discord. There it is. Wow, there's over 600 people on my Discord.
I actually don't know how many's on mine. I don't think I've ever checked.
Wow. Like
how would you know?
I sent a message to @everyone. And it prompts you before you do that saying, are you sure you want to do that? So there you go.
Let me have a look here. How did you put that Irish flag on there? That's awesome.
What, on where?
On the message.
Oh yeah, that was Harry Warp did that.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
How do you tell how many people are in your Discord?
So yeah, when I typed @everyone and then went to do a message, it says, are you sure you want to send this message? There are over this many people that will see it.
Oh, okay. My Discord just crashed, which is unsurprising. Oh, I ordered that computer, by the way.
Yeah?
I sure did. As soon as we got off that stream, I was like, I'm going to order it. It only ended up costing me $300 with my own computer. So I'm like, that's nice. A fair deal.
So did you start
just lets me bump it up.
You start your backup yet?
No, I'm going to do that tonight because it won't be here for...
you got some time.
It won't be here for a while. So, @everyone.
All right.
200 plus people. That's awesome.
There you go.
All right.
No, somebody put a shamrock in there. So now,
That's so cool.
So now, is it true that the only frozen soupy dairy beverage that's sold at McDonald's in Ireland is the Shamrock Shake?
Yes, yeah, it's actually the official drink of Ireland. It's all we're allowed to drink. That's a fact.
I thought it was whiskey too.
No, whiskey is like
water.
It's like oxygen. You kind of have no choice. Yeah, exactly. You got no choice. You have to have it. But as for the Shamrock Shake, that is it's a requirement. You lose your passport if you don't have one.
There's a lot of rules in this passport.
There is a lot. There is a lot, and as a result, there's a really, really high instance of diabetes as a result. But due to all the whiskey and Shamrock Shakes. So yeah,
there's Mark Steele thinks that 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi causes diabetes, and which apparently, you know, he can't set up these correlations because Wi-Fi didn't really take off until the late 90s, early 2000s, right? And diabetes took off somewhere around World War II, the end of World War II. So somehow Wi-Fi reached back in time and did that way back there.
I mean, you can't, like, how are you supposed to argue with these people? I swear. That's why I argue from the angle of like reality. I don't necessarily argue from science. I'm like the amount of people that would need to be involved in these conspiracies as well.
Oh yeah.
That's my angle. So that, you know, they can't defeat that. That's, you know. But anyway, yeah, I gotta head out. I gotta go pick up the boss.
All right.
She'll kill me if I'm late. So
people, go sub.
Thanks so much for having me on.
Thank you for coming. Happy St. Paddy's Day.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And you know, remember, people.
It's pretty hard. Is it meant to be hard, or is it like super old?
That is immediately going on a short later. All right, I'm gonna bounce. I'll talk to you later, guys.
All right.
Thanks for so much for having me on, and you'll see yourself in that video later.
I can't wait. All right, we'll see everybody. Thanks a lot. Bye.